Good afternoon to everyone. Before I introduce myself, I want to tell about the topic I want to present today. The title is Applying Developmental and Learning Theories to Improve Early Childhood Education. Okay, now I introduce myself. My name is Nageshwari Murugan. Okay, the first one I want to talk about introduction of my title. Okay, the introduction is a early child education is a foundation of lifelong learning because it helps children to develop instinctive knowledge, skills and positive attitudes from an early age. An effective curriculum should be based on developmental and learning theories to ensure that teaching matches children cognitive, social, emotional, physical, and language needs. In this presentation, I will discuss the structure of early childhood curriculum and explore three well-known curriculums model that is Montessori, Reggio Emilia, and High School. Finally, I will compare these models to show how each approach supports children learning experience and overall development. Okay, the next one I want to talk about key components of an early child curriculum. That is, this slide explain the main components of an effective learning child curriculum. First, curriculum goals and objective guide what a children should learn. The second one is curriculum content includes important development areas such as language, cognitive, physical, socio-emotional, and creative development. Teachers also used child-centered teaching strategy like a play-based learning, hands-on activity, and inquiry learning to make the learning as a meaningful. Children progress is assessed through authentic methods such as observational portfolios and developmental checklists. Finally, diversity and inclusion ensure every child, regardless of culture, language, or ability, has equal opportunities to learn. Okay, then the next one is about establishment of curriculum components. That is, these curriculums components are interconnected and must work together. Curriculum goals determine what the children need to learn. Teaching strategy help children achieve these goals and assessment evaluate their progress. For example, storytelling and shared reading help children to develop early literacy skills, while teacher access progress through observational and language assessment. This enrichment supports developmentally appreciate practice or DAP and is consistent with KP 2026 by providing meaningful child-centered learning experience. As a result, children experience holistic development and achieve better learning outcomes. Okay, next I want to explain about exploration of various early child education models. I chose three models. The first one is Montessori approach. Okay, about Montessori approach was developed by Dr. Maria Montessori and based on contrivist theory. It believes that children learn best by exploring and discovering things on their own. The classroom provides hands-on learning materials like that children can choose independently. Teachers act as guides rather than giving direct instructions. This approach children help children become independent, improves concentration, builds self-discipline, and strength problem-solving skills. Next, the next one is about Rico Emilia approach. That is was developed by Loris Malaguis in Italy and is based on Vygotsky sociocultural theory. It views children as capable and curious learners who construct knowledge through interaction with others. Learning is a project and encourage teamwork between children, teachers, and families. The 100 language of children means children can express themselves through arts, music, dance, storytelling, and play. This approach promotes creativity, communication, thinking critical, and social emotional development. The last model is high scope approach, that is a based on Jane Piaget cognitive development theory. Its main feature is the plan do review process. First, children plan what they want to do and they carry out of activity, and finally they reflect on what they learn. Teachers supports learning by asking open-ended questions instead of giving answers. This approach develops children thinking skills, language development, decision-making abilities, and self-regulation. In part 3, I explained about three. The first one is comparison of three models, that is Montessori, Reggio Emilia, and High School. I compare from some features, that is curriculum, teachers, learning, and philosophy. Okay, I give a small explanation about this table. Okay, the first one, like these three models all support children holistic development but use different teaching approach. Like a Montessori follows a structured curriculum using a special learning materials. The Reggio Emilia also allow children's interest to guide classroom activities, and the high scope approach also uses the plan to review process to help children learn through experience and reflection. The second topic of part 3 is similarities and differences. Similarities is divided by 4, that is a child center learning, active participation, holistic development, safe and supportive learning environment. The differences is from three approach. First one is Montessori, that is a structured lessons, individual learning, self uh, correcting materials. From Reggio Emilia is a emergent curriculum, project based learning, strong collaboration. And the last one is about high scope approach, that is a plan do review routine, balance structure and flexibility, reflection after activities. Okay, I give a small explanation of this slide. Okay, that is all the three models focused on a child and their teaching methods are different. In Montessori, they encourage children to work independently using prepared materials. From Reggio Emilia, they using develops learning based on children's interest and group project. In high scope approach, they using combines planning, active learning, and reflection to strengthen problem solving skills. Okay, the third part of comparison and contrast of Montessori, Reggio Emilia, and high scope models is uh, educational impact and best use. Okay, the first, as a divided by three, the first one is Montessori. The Montessori is a boost independence and self discipline and best for self direct learners. Uh, the next one is Reggio Emilia that develops creativity and communication, and it's best for collaborative and inquiry learning. And the last one is High Scope that improves critical thinking and reflection, and it was suitable for diverse early childhood settings also. Then now I want to give a small explanation for this slide. Okay, that is each model has its own strength and can be effective in different educational settings. And Montessori is suitable when a goal is developed independence. For Reggio Emilia is an idea for encouraging creativity, teamwork, and family environment. The high scope is effective for promoting active learning, reflection, and problem solving. There is a no single best model. Teachers should select an approach that best supports children's needs and creates meaningful learning experiences. Okay. Then the last part is okay. The last part is our conclusion. Okay. I give a small explanation for this also. That is, in conclusion, developmental and learning theories are instituted and designing effective early child education programs. The Montessori, Reggio Emilia, and high scope models each provide different approaches to teaching and learning, but they all aim to support children's holistic development, including cognitive, social, emotional, physical, and language growth. By understanding the strength of each model, educators can select appropriate teaching strategy and create meaningful children-centered learning experience. Ultimately, we a well-planned curriculum helps children develop confidence, independence, creativity, and a strong for a lifelong learning. That's all, and that's all, and thank you so much.